Yo, it's Live Media, boy. We back in the building, baby. Hey, it's your boy, the big Havarti, the big cheese himself. Hey, what cheese you got, Rick? Boy, Rick, what's going on with your family?
Hey, I'm here, dog. I'm here, man. I'm turned up. I'm lit. Let's go, man. Let's do this.
Word. Hey, man, y'all. R.I.P. to one of the greatest linemen, if not one of the greatest, the greatest lineman ever.
Yeah, like ar- arguably like top like three
Three.
linemen ever.
Like he might be top two, and then like man,
But
Larry Allen, man, Cowboys legend, man, Hall of Famer, champion.
every played every position on the line except
Like you just been like, hey Larry, we need you to go inside. Hey, we need to go outside. Hey, we need you to go to the left. Hey, go to the right. Hey, go counter trap, go pull. He
and I and
did.
I don't think people really understand how difficult that is because like you know how like when linemen come into the NFL, right? They say, okay, this person is a left tackle, this person is a right tackle, this person is a guard. Cause like switching your back foot, you know what I'm saying, is like
It
especially
means
if you've been kicking back one way your whole time.
all right. Actually, I'm gonna take this part over. Okay, being a lineman, like the technique about being a lineman, hand placement, shoulder placement, hips, knee bend, what's gonna be your lead foot and what's gonna be your kick foot, like all that play a difference. And to say that, okay, I'm right-handed, so I need to lead with my right foot, so I gotta kick with my left.
Right.
So I play left tackle. So I train my body to be balanced in a manner so I can be centered while being off balance with my left. But when you right tackle, I mean, you normally like left-handed, so it's the reverse. But you got some guys who are right-handed, but can lead with their left and kick with their right. There's like that can happen. But like
Yeah.
to have a guy who can be so his center of gravity so balanced that he can be anywhere on the line and it wouldn't affect him. Like there was no weaknesses in his stance. There was no weakness in his firing off the ball. There was no weakness in his pass blocking. There was no weakness in his run blocking. He could essentially, I feel like he could pick up a double team by himself. Like he could just
Dude, the man bench press like 700 pounds, bro.
like it don't make no sense. All he had to do was just have his arms out and be like, "Oh, I got the nose tackle, and I got the defensive tackle. Oh, and I got the right end or the left
And
end."
and like his ability to move. See, people when people watch Emmitt Smith, right? They don't Larry Allen's ability to move up to the next level
Oh,
is
Emma Amber getting them runs, them 40 yard, 60 yard, 20 yard runs out Larry. Larry
right,
been leading the charge. He was getting to the second level blocking linebackers to free him up so Larry can get so Emma can get the 1-on-1 with the safety. Or he get
right.
the 1-on-1 with the cornerback. Or go in open space. Like as soon as you pass the second level.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think, man, like we got to as football fans show more appreciation to when there is a great line. When you have a great lineman, that's a hard thing to come by because like all the stuff that you were talking about, like we know with balance and hand placement, it's not as simple. Like people think, oh, he's a big guy, let's just throw him on the line. It ain't that simple. It ain't that simple, man. People like they got to be able to fire off the ball. They got to be able to, land those important blocks when they matter the most. And Larry Allen was a guy that the way Dallas, and then he played for two of the most historic franchises in the league. He played for Dallas and San Francisco, and he played 14 seasons, 11-time Pro Bowler, 6-time first team All Pro, 10
Oh,
time, 10
that
time
was criminal.
All Pro all together,
Yeah.
if you include the second team, which is that. I mean, anybody that makes All Pro more than 3 times, in my book, bro, like,
You pretty much like Hall
yeah,
of Fame
like
in my eye.
All Pro shows you're the best of the best.
Right.
And he's up there. The only lineman I can think of off the top of my head is Jonathan Ogden, who I would say might be the best
And
That's because he
Orlando
was a left
Pace.
tackle his whole career.
Right.
Like when you're a left tackle your whole career, I give you a little bit of a boost because you're blocking like, especially the years he played too. Because Larry Allen played in that era too, where from
Well, we
the
running, then we
90s,
running in between the tackles. Like we running in
yeah.
between the tackles, north south, and we running hard.
And the pass rushes of that day were elite. Like
Lawrence Taylor,
blocking the Warren Saps, yeah,
um,
LT, the Reggie White. Like he played in that era of football too.
so you'd be like, hey, the legends. Like a legend played with legends.
Yeah,
So, man, and it's just a matter of the fact of he was so light on his feet.
yeah, man.
Like I'm pretty sure he could dunk a basketball. I'm pretty sure he could probably throw a football 70, 80 yards if he wanted to. He could probably throw a baseball 90, 95, 96, 97 miles an hour. He could probably spike a volleyball probably with the best one with that arm strength.
Yeah,
700 pounds. You bench
700
700 pounds.
So
That's like
that is like a
five people.
in the
Five,
words
six
of
people.
Coach P, the way Coach P was said, he was 320 pounds of steamrolling funk. That's what Coach P was saying. 320 pounds of steamrolling funk coming downhill, and you're not getting around that. You're not getting around that.
Hey, they got his 40. What's his 40 time?
I think it was like a 5'1".
No, but I think feel like it been like a 4.6. Boy, used to
It feel like
that
that.
boy he used to come and pull. Bam, hit. Man, he used to pull, hit somebody, then get to the second level, hit somebody else. And I'll be like, and then pancake them. I'll be like, where the syrup? Get the butter, knife and fork, cut them up, serve
It
them
said
up.
his 40 was 5'2". That's what it said. His official.
Man, they ain't feel like a 4.6.
Yeah, nah, he played faster than that. And then like one of the historic plays of that he has in his career was when Buddy was about to catch the pick six and Larry Allen ran him down. He ran down a cornerback.
He run a 4.6. I'm trying to tell you, he run a 4.6. Like you about to tell me he don't run no 4.6? That boy run a 4.6.
Yeah, man, he was just a athlete's athlete, man. He's in that conversation when you start talking about the best football players to ever play. He's in that conversation
that don't even have a football in his hand.
Right. Man, me being a Washington fan, I can talk about it. Like when your team don't have an offensive line, when you don't have a good offensive line, it's hard to watch games.
Because you can't run the ball.
You can't run the ball. You can't throw the ball. You just can't even play. Without the big guys up front, you can't
get by until you kick the ball.
And just listening this whole week about how not only people that played with him, but people that played against him talk about him as a human being. Talk about how he was such a great person as a human being to play such a physical position, right? A dominating position where
violent.
Yeah, that's the word I want to play such a violent.
People don't understand the line, the trenches is the most violent part of football in my eyes. The stuff that we do, the dirty stuff that we do, the nasty stuff that we do that you don't hear about, to get an edge on the block. Boy, Rick, I remember one time I played left tackle and left guard. I remember one time, I think we played who do we play? We played somebody, I can't remember, but I remember Buddy had took his thumb and I put it underneath my shoulder pads and stuck it in my rib and got me off balance. And I'm sitting there like this, and he just swim move, he gone. I'm just like, why he put his finger in my rib?
Whatever it takes.
And then another one, when they say like, dog, I remember Buddy grabbed me. He grabbed me with one hand and had his other hand up in my shoulder pads. And I literally been like this, like, oh boy, like get off me. And Buddy just been manhandling me. I just been like, boy, I had learned that day. I just been, hey, we some nasty motherfuckers. We some nasty mofos.
Dog, I remember when I was, me playing running back, I remember one game we were playing against Goose Creek, and I remember we come into halftime, and we're down like this game actually wasn't that bad. It was like we were down 21-7. It's like it was still a winnable game. We weren't going to win, but it was a winnable game. And so we come into halftime, and Dougie, who plays center on the team. So every time I had to block, right, like blocking as a running back, you need your O line and you need your center making the call outs, right? So you kind of know who the guy that you're supposed to block is, right? So Dougie he come in the locker room at halftime. And he's like, Rick, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm holding, I'm grabbing, I'm scratching, I'm doing everything I possibly can to block these people. And I say, you know what, Dougie? I ain't even mad at you, dog. I'm just not even mad. Like, he was like, bro, until the ref call it, I'm doing every illegal thing I can.
Illegal.
I'm breaking every rule in the football rule.
Grabbing chin straps, grabbing mouthpieces,
I'm grabbing face
faces.
masks. I'm doing everything I can.
Like, and you punching people. I remember I get punched one time in the stomach. And we just went so close. Like, buddy been like, I said,
I done got punched before too, like trying to block. The linebacker was coming off the edge, and I set my feet, and Cuz just went under my chin. Like, I've been like, oh no.
No, like you think that you say that in the hand, it was a closed fist.
No, but no, I don't even know if it was a hand. I just know it went under my chin strap. Like my whole helmet unbuckled and everything.
Jesus. Yeah, man, it's a dirty environment. One time, I think Josh, shout out to Big Rope, but I think he got claw marks on his forearm. I think somebody had like scratched him and dug into him, trying to like to try and disengage. And I think it was him. It might have not been him, but I think it was him. But boy, well, it was some games, boy.
That interior, man, that interior is real. And I had the pleasure of having pretty good O-lines like every year I played football.
Yeah.
I never once had a bad O-line. I mean, there was certain teams we played where it was just a mismatch, but I never had a real bad O-line. Like my 10th grade year, man, that O-line was something serious. Chad made it all the way to the NFL. And then we had, T Burger, them boys. Them boys was inside run was used to be fun back then. Because I'm like,
hey,
we can win. Yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to them interior guys, man. The guys that do it and shout out to the man, Larry Allen, who his life was cut way too short, man. He was only 52, I think, which that's still young in life, man. He had a lot of years left. He was out with his family. Everybody that talked about it said he was a big family man. He was on vacation with his family when he passed, which is very unfortunate. That's just a bad time, But I don't even know what they said he passed of.
I don't know either.
I want to assume it's like some kind of weight thing is probably what they would say about his weight. Because the thing about O-linemen is that O-linemen are big, but they're normally in shape when they're playing because they have to be. O-line is one of the positions in football where you ain't subbing.
No, yeah, so you gotta carry the weight.
Yeah, so you got to be able to play every single snap because you ain't subbing. Like especially in football now, a lot of positions sub more. I even see safeties subbing now, which wasn't a thing whenever we were playing. Like if you started at safety, you normally played every down, but now they got box safeties and stuff now. So some guys because they play safety / linebacker, they sub. Corners, I've seen corners rotating. I've seen defensive linemen rotating, but the O-line, they never come out the game. So,
no, defensive line can rotate, but offensive linemen,
they stay in the whole time.
We play the whole time, tired, wet.
So with that being said, I'm pretty sure he was in really, really good shape when he was playing. But once his playing days was over, because he's already a naturally bigger guy.
Yeah, he probably was just like, man, I ain't gotta work out. I ain't gotta.
Yeah, like
he probably still be eating the same, so he probably been like, because it's hard to break them eating habits. But who knows? We can only speculate, but who knows? But he was a great man. on and off the field, family man, like how you said.
Yeah.
Love those vacations. Love to spend time with his family. Man, we just condolences.
His family, yeah.
Praying for the family, everything like that. But man, I think that was it for the day, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Most definitely, man. Shout out to him, man. This has been LIB Media, man. We back at it again. You know what I'm saying? We here to show love, give praise to giving flowers, man. And we on this particular channel, we gonna do better of giving flowers to people while they're still alive rather than giving flowers anytime somebody's passed away or no longer doing something anymore. So
Hey, speaking of giving flowers, this next episode we got
tune in.
Y'all stay tuned. Hey, this is Live Media and we out.
We out.